And welcome back to Take Action News. We're talking with Professor Joanna Fernandez about the case of Mumia Abu-Jamal. Professor Fernandez, I think you and I could spend hours and hours talking about the evidence of the case and the arguments on both sides. But I always like to tell people, regardless of what anybody's impressions or opinions may be, to read as much about this as possible from all points of view. What is the material you would like to direct people to that you think would either help them better understand the case or a better perspective on it?
Audience, what I have said here is not opinion. Facts are stubborn things. I'm entitled to my own opinion, but not to my own facts. And what I have discussed in this interview are facts that are provable. And one of the books that conclusively determines that the person who killed Officer Faulkner was Kenneth Freeman, the fourth person at the scene of the crime. This is not some whack job. This is a former TV Guide reporter, a crimes investigation journalist, an Irish dude, an ordinary Irish guy from New York. He wrote a book called The Framing of Mumia Abu-Jamal. His name is J. Patrick O'Connor. And this book was reviewed in the New York Times and given a very, very good review. It's not an opinion piece. He actually is an investigation journalist, a crimes investigation journalist, and he goes through the case piece by piece. And he essentially says, kids, we've got the wrong guy here. And there's no justice here for the wife of the fallen officer, and there's absolutely no justice here for Mumia Abu-Jamal. But let me go back to what I was saying earlier. Robert Harkins is probably the most credible witness in this case. Again, he was the person who said to the cops a block away, there is a cop down and I saw what happened, and told the cops twice exactly what he saw. And in his testimony, Mumia did not figure as the shooter. Why was that suppressed at trial by the prosecutor and by and by the judge and by the police? So again, these are hard facts. It's all part of the court record. And I want to ask you to ask the prosecutor and the cops, why did they repress over and over exculpatory evidence? The final thing that you should know is that there are photographs taken by another white mainstream photographer. He was the first photographer at the scene of the crime, and his photographs show quite clearly how the police manipulated evidence, mishandled the guns, and changed things around to essentially paint the picture that they wanted to paint, which was one that fingered Mumia. And the witnesses they finally ended up putting on trial were three petty criminals who had something to gain from fingering Mumia. And these three petty criminals were coerced by the police to essentially say what the police and the prosecution wanted them to say. I want to tell people that there are quite a number of films out there that are brilliant. The first one is A Case for Reasonable Doubt, which was released on HBO in the 1990s. Another one is In Prison My Whole Life. I am the producer and writer of a film called Justice on Trial, The Case of Mumia Abu-Jamal. And there is another film that's out, not about the case, but about Mumia, who he is, his supporters, and his journalism career prior to his incarceration and thereafter. And that film is going to be here in DC on May 1st. Hopefully you will talk more about it, David. And the title of that film is Long Distance Revolutionary. So that's what I've got for you.
We've got to leave it there because we're running the rest of the show. But I want to thank you for coming back and being part of the program this week. And again, I encourage everybody, read everything, learn as much about the case as you can. I look forward to seeing this film myself on May the 1st. If I'm not in DC, I'll get a copy
of it. You know what, David?
Professor Fernandez, thank you so much for being part of the program.
Can I say just one final thing, David? We are launching a petition, a 1 million signatures petition to the Department of Justice. And that is going to come out April 24th, this Wednesday, which is Mumia's birthday. We're marching in Philadelphia in front of the DA's office to essentially ask for his immediate release. Thank you very much.
We'll look for that. Professor Fernandez, thank you very much.